Now the strangest thing, like seriously, it's the strangest thing that happened this week was, hey guys, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to my pregnancy updates, and today we are doing 17-week pregnancy update. I seriously can't believe how fast this pregnancy is going by. People always said like, oh, third baby is gonna be so fast, and I'm like, yeah, right, because with my second baby I was like, well, it should be going by fast, but it really wasn't. This pregnancy, that's definitely the case. It's going by super quickly, barely, you know, keeping track of like what week I'm at, how fast all these appointments are going by. But without further ado, let's get on with this video, my 17-week pregnancy update. So baby is the size of a pear. As always, I don't have the fruit with me. I just don't gravitate towards pears. I did go shopping recently and it just didn't even cross my mind to get a pear. I have been feeling tons and tons of Braxton Hicks. Evenings are really like intense. I hope this is gonna make my labor that much easier and faster. Maybe not easier, but at least faster. My labors are extremely long and slow. It would be great if this one was a little bit faster. My second baby labor was like 2 days, so that was not fun. I would just like for something to happen a little faster this time around. Not too fast though. Anyways, so I've been feeling tons and tons of Braxton Hicks. This is definitely the earliest I have ever felt them in any pregnancy, and in fact I was feeling them a few weeks back, but I didn't know what they were. I just felt like, okay, I overate or something, because that was kind of the feeling. But then later on I realized, okay, this is definitely Braxton Hicks. It's not just me like overeating or something. And lots of baby movement. It's not daily, but some days I feel like real kicks and real jabs. And actually the other day it was really cute. We were all hanging out together, the kids were laughing, my husband was like wrestling with the kids, and we were all in the bed together, and I was kind of bending like this, and I felt a real jab, and I went like, ow, because first of all it was surprising, secondly it was like a real kick. My husband was like, wow, I think like I heard that. This is incredible, because the baby is only the size of a pear. Like the legs are so tiny. How can they give me such like strong kicks? But anyways, that's what happened. I've been feeling tons of Braxton Hicks and lots of baby movement, which is really awesome and reassuring. Like my favorite thing about pregnancy is definitely feeling the baby move a lot. It always like gives me peace of mind and kind of helps me connect with the baby. I just love it. Like it's like the best feeling in the world. It really puts me kind of in the zone and just helps me connect with the baby before it's even here. And I know so many women struggle with this, is like when you give birth to the baby but you don't feel that like immediate connection with your child, which I totally get. And for me, it's very important, and I just try to do whatever I can to help with that, to kind of feel that connection as early as I can with my baby. And I think it's important for your mental health and kind of postpartum. If you feel connected to the baby, then it's, you know, it's that much easier to have sleepless nights and endless diaper changes and things like that. I just find it better for everybody. Now the strangest thing, like seriously, it's the strangest thing that happened this week was I had a beet salad, and you've been hearing me for weeks talking about how I've been craving Ukrainian foods. Beets are like the staple of the Ukrainian cuisine. Every famous salad from Ukraine has beets in it, okay? So I had this beet salad that I made, and then I felt this like horrible nausea, and I almost had to throw up. I didn't, but I almost had to throw up. I was so nauseous for like several hours after eating this beet salad, and I was like, what happened with my Ukrainian food cravings? Like I've been having Ukrainian food cravings this whole entire pregnancy. It was like this baby is like the most Ukrainian baby I've ever had, and suddenly I get so nauseous from this beet salad that just like, I don't know, it completely threw everything off. I have been eating way more like myself lately, which is also weird, but I thought like Okay, normally me, I like the salad too. Like, why would I be nauseous from it? Yeah, it just made no sense. So now I have a bunch of eats that I like pre-bought from before that I can't really use because I will get nauseous probably. So if you guys are new here, I'm a mom of 2 little kids. I have a 3rd one on the way. I'm a scientist with a graduate degree in chemistry, and I would love for you guys to subscribe to my channel down below. True to my channel name, I do a lot of frugal tips, decluttering, minimizing. I like to live as minimally as possible in my home and in my life, keep my family in like a more minimal state, because then we enjoy our life a little more. So if you guys want to watch all those tips, please be sure to check them out on my channel. Tons of frugal tips, parenting tips, all kinds of motherhood stuff, so please be sure to subscribe to my channel. The thing that happened this week, I was babysitting a little 1-year-old, and I still had both of my kids with me. I kept thinking the entire time, like, wow, this is the preview for what's coming. And it was pretty interesting. I was very, very proud of my children because they were absolutely amazing with this little baby, and the baby was not very happy basically the entire time, and he wanted to be held the entire time, and he was just kind of not feeling well. And my kids were absolutely amazing. They played with him, they tried to show him all their toys and entertain him as best they could. Like, they were absolutely wonderful, and I was so proud of these 2 little human beings that I'm so lucky to parent and to live with. Like, it's, I don't know, it was like, oh. Like, they were so sweet to this little baby, and yeah, he was not the easiest child for sure, but yeah, I hope that that's how they take to our new little baby coming, and I just hope they have this nice bond like my 2 older kids have, this like most beautiful bond ever. In my first pregnancy update, by the way, I will link that playlist down below with all the pregnancy updates, and I'll link it up in the cards now. In my first pregnancy update, I spoke about my goals for this trimester and this pregnancy in general. Well, I guess I was in the first trimester back then, but it's a goal for all of my trimesters, but is to enjoy the children I have now, enjoy the time with them, spend as much quality time with them as possible. Lately, I mean, we spend hours and hours literally sitting on the couch, all 3 of us, and reading books. They love reading books, and so that's what I've been doing a lot of the times. I have anatomy scan coming up in 20 weeks. At 20 weeks, I've had the results from my 2nd trimester screening, and I literally just got them today, and they're all normal, thank God, just like I expected. They did take ages to come in, and they didn't actually post the results to the portal. I just got like a message from the medical assistant that everything was normal, which is really nice, because I was starting to get a little worried because it was taking weeks and weeks and weeks to get those results. So I'm having that. I've also started to get a little anxious about weaning my 2-year-old. It has been a very, very slow process, and it's nowhere near being done yet, and I'm kind of just like worried. I know he'll be nice and happy with the new baby, but it's still a huge change. The biggest change I think will be him not sleeping in the same bed with me anymore, because right now he still sleeps right next to me, and I think it's like a comfort thing. I know he gets like nightmares if I'm not there. That's kind of what I'm worried about, mostly like his nighttime, because he's really used to being with me, sleeping with me in the same bed, or like in the bed right next to mine, nursing through the night sometimes. I mean, most nights he still nurses at least once. Kind of worried about that part of the weaning process, because during the day he can definitely like manage without me, but at night I definitely feel like he needs me there, and I don't know how that's gonna be with like a newborn. So I'm kind of starting to get a little bit anxious about that, and transitioning him out of my room potentially and hopefully. Those are kind of my thoughts for right now. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel to follow along with this pregnancy. Also give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I would love to find out what are your symptoms, and also what are your goals for your pregnancy. If you guys are pregnant, just leave me a comment and let me know how you guys are doing, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Oh, I need my bunny.
Here you go. Here's your bunny. Bye.
It's not for me to say you love. It's not for me to say.